Hey everybody, welcome back to the Magic Channel Card Tricks, and today we're going to learn another super simple card trick, and this one involves the mystery of the pyramid. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. That's right. We're going to learn Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. That's right. We're going to learn another super easy, no sleight of hand, come as you are, basic card trick that you can do right away. That's what we do here at the channel. For those of you who are just starting out in Magic, you're just starting to learn what to do with the deck of cards, you want to keep coming back here because I want to teach you tricks that you can do right now. Okay, these are self-working tricks that anybody can do. You can learn this, fool your friends, and start looking like a magician right away. Got my blurred deck of cards from David Blaine. And it is a shuffled up deck. Okay, that's the great thing about this is you don't have to have the cards in any order. They can be in any order you want. In fact, when you start off with a trick like this, I always want to hand the deck to the spectator and tell them that they can shuffle it. Go ahead and shuffle it any which way they want. They can even cut the cards just to make sure that there's no funny business. Okay, under the guise of seeing if they're well shuffled. Okay. Right? You say, let's see if you did a good job. You fan them like this and say, oh yeah, blacks and reds are far apart. Nothing looks out of the ordinary. And while I'm looking, I'm noting what the third card from the top is. So card from the top is up here, 1, 2, 3. And it just happens to be the 3 of diamonds. So that's very easy for me to remember, right? 3 of diamonds. And I'm going to close it back up. Now I'm going to tell the spectator to cut the deck into 3 piles, and I let them do it. Okay, so let's say they cut there, there, and there. Okay, I'm going to take this and tell them that we're going to use the mysteries of the Egyptian pyramids, and we're going to make a pyramid. I'm going to take the top portion. This is the portion that has the 3 in it. Okay, I was tracking where it went. See, this is the top, right? So if they cut and cut, then I know this is the top. I know this is where my selected card is. So I'm going to tell them we're going to use the mysteries of the pyramids. I'm going to move this down a little bit and move this one up to the top so that it forms a little pyramid, right? And say, but first we're going to do a little Egyptian shuffle, okay? And all you're going to do now at this point is try to remove 2 of these cards. And you can do it any which way. This is the way I do it, okay? So let's call this pile over here the left pile, right? Because that's on the left side. This is the right pile. This is the top. I'm going to move 1 card here. Say that one should go there. I'll move 1 card from the top. Okay. Then we'll move 2 cards from here and 1 card from here. Okay. And then I'll have them look at this card. They look at that card. It's the 3 of diamonds. They're going to put it back down, have them take their hand and place it on top. And I'm going to place my 2 hands on these. So I'm holding these down. They're holding this down. Okay. And I'm going to say there's no way any of us can get at any of these cards, right? And I'm going to feel these 2 piles and use the mystery of the pyramid to discover the name of your trick. I can close my eyes just to make it look mysterious. And then I'm going to just call the parts of the card out individually, okay? So I'm going to say, I believe your card is red. Of course it is. I'll say, I think it's a low number. Of course it is. And I'll say, I think it's the 3 of diamonds, okay? So I'll reveal it in 3 guesses, something like that. If the card were this one, I would say, I feel like the card is black. I feel like the number is kind of about in the middle. I believe it's the 4 of spades, okay? If you were to do something like this, you would say, I feel like your card is black. I feel like it's a high number. Is it I think it's a club. Yes. Okay. So it's a 7 of clubs. See, so you can stretch it out even longer. So as long as you know what the card is, right, you can reveal it in a couple of different ways. Let me go over that shuffle again. Okay. And the other thing you can do is you can let the spectator do it. You can let the spectator do it so they feel like they were part of it. So again, and to recap, you're going to hand the deck to them. They shuffle, they cut, You're going to fan through the cards and just take a look at it, or you can use this opportunity to tell them what you're going to do. Say, hey, we're going to do a card trick, and we're going to use the mysteries of the Egyptian pyramids. You've ever been to Egypt? You ever seen the pyramids? Have you ever wanted to go? You make small talk while you're looking at the third card from the top. I see that my third card from the top is the Four of Hearts. So in this instance, I'm going to turn it upside down just so that we can follow it, okay? Just so that we can follow it. You'll close the deck up, tell them to cut it into 3 piles. They do. I'm keeping track of the top. Say we're going to build a little Egyptian pyramid right here. Okay, and we'll do an Egyptian shuffle. Can you do me a favor? Can you move 1 card from here to there? So they reach across and do. You say, okay, can you move 1 card from here to here? And they do. Now you can stop them and say, I think actually I want to take these 2 cards and put them over here. That looks better. Let's do one more. Can you take this card and put it over here? So they'll take this card and put it over there. See, and that leaves their Four of Hearts ready to go. Of course, it'll be face down. I'll tell them, look at their card. They do. They put their hand over it. I put my hand over these. And then I begin to reveal their card. I say, I think your card is red. They'll say yes. I can say, I think your card is a lower number, I believe. And they'll say yes. I say, is it a heart? They'll say yes. And I'll say it's the Four of Hearts. And it will be. So it's just that simple. But it's a fun reveal, right? It's a fun way to present a trick. And I think the more you know about pyramids, or the more you know about Egypt, it can always help in your discussion. You could talk about, how the pyramids were made, or where they were fashioned, or what people's theories about what they were, or why the Egyptians used those shapes. That's always fun too. And of course, you're doing that while you're looking at the cards in the spread. And when you spread your cards, just make sure you can see that third most card. Right now I can see it's the Ace of Hearts, right? So when the cards all get reassembled, the spectator is going to cut the cards into 3 piles. I just always know that the Ace of Hearts is right here. And then I'm just going to manipulate the cards so that we get down to that one. And you can do it any which way, right? I moved 1 here, 2 here, and 1 here, and that brings me back to the Ace of Hearts. Of course, if you need a refresher, you can always watch this video again and ask me any questions you like down below, and I'm sure to answer. Hit like, sub, and follow if you want to remember to keep coming back here for tutorials and giveaways. I do giveaways every single month. I give away magic tricks for free to you. So if you want to be part of those giveaways, make sure you hit like, sub, and follow, and then you'll be notified when those contests go live. See you guys. Bye. Hey, have you ever purchased a magic trick that they said was easy or for beginners, and when you opened it up, it was just a bunch of parts and some typed out instructions? Like, how are you supposed to figure out how to do a trick with instructions that are this small and there's just no detail, right? No video, no pictures. You're so disappointed. You wanted to learn how to do this trick. You thought it'd be fun. And then when you got it in the mail, you were sorely disappointed. I want to help you. This channel wants to help you. I have a whole playlist of instructional videos that'll walk you through my personal handling on these tricks plus many more. Now, obviously, you need to own the tricks, right? You need to own the tricks in order to perform them. You won't be able to do any of these tricks unless you actually own them. But another great way to use this channel is as a way to look at tricks that are available on the market and to decide whether those tricks are going to work for you. I purchase all of my tricks from penguinmagic.com. And so if you'd like access to that playlist, if you would like to see kind of behind the scenes and get my personal handling for these tricks plus many more, you can hit the join button down below and subscribe to this channel for only 99 cents a month. And as long as you're a subscriber, you'll have access to those videos plus any new ones I continue to make. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.